For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
While the world is still finding ways to deal with the pandemic and retain economy, filmmaker Christopher Nolan has dared to release his films in theaters. Ever since coronavirus pandemic hit the world, the first option most of the governments prefer to contain the spread of the virus was declaring a nationwide lockdown. This also resulted in shutting down of theaters and postponing of movies across the world. While India is still discussing on whether or not to reopen theaters, filmmaker Christopher Nolan took the risk of releasing his film at theaters in over 70 countries. The filmmaker, who is known for science fiction movies like Inception and Interstellar, has once again offered a blockbuster film to his audience. Tenet, a spy film that stars actors like John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, Dimple Kapadia, Michael Caine, and Kenneth Branagh, has opened to an amazing response despite the coronavirus fear. In fact, actor Tom Cruise took to Twitter to share his experience of returning to cinemas after the pandemic. The actor shared a video and wrote, "Big movie, big screen, loved it."
Here we are. Back to the movies. Back in the movie theater, everybody. I loved it.
Many looked to Twitter to praise the film. Had the sheer pleasure of seeing Tenet on the biggest screen at BFI IMAX. It's ironic the only remaining summer movie has more to chew on than what would have been the season combined. Nolan gives us another spatial fiction epic which I can't wait to see again. I can't stress this enough. Go washroom first before you watch Tenet. It's 2.5 hours and you can't miss single second of the movie. As Tenet has opened to such good response, many theatre owners and trade analysts are seeing this as cinema saver, as many are still afraid of the current situation. The first big screen post-quarantine blockbuster, Tenet, centers on a time-bending mission to prevent the start of World War III. And theatre owners are hoping that the film will also transport audiences back to a time before COVID-19. The ray of hope of having house-full shows is coming from a report by a multiplex in UK that suggested that the sale has increased by 75% after the release of Tenet. Tenet is indeed an amazing comeback of movies to the theatres after the pandemic. Now it is to be seen if the movie gets successful in kick-starting theatre business by attracting audiences to the cinema. In the meantime, it is also to be seen if India and other countries will consider reopening theatres after seeing the response of the people for Tenet in 70 major countries, including UK.